You say you believe the local police know what happened to Jesse, but just are not telling you.
I do believe that. They've been given a lot of evidence, and that evidence is, I'm told, is not even available anymore. And I don't know where it went or why it went somewhere else, but it's not there. And so it's this constant asking of questions and trying to look for the information that you know they have because you provided it to them.
Right. And you say one of the things that you think they have that you've not seen, but that you believe they have, is an actual video of her being killed.
That is correct. I've been told many, many times about a video. They told me they received a video, but they only showed me about a 4-second part of it and told me the rest wouldn't play. But the next time I went to go visit them, they said they had been to the location where the video was shot. So they told me you couldn't see anything at all. But then coming back and saying that again, it was like, okay, well, how did you see that location? How did you go there? So there's way more to that video than what they told me originally.
She agrees that they may not have been perfect in this situation, but you actually believe it's beyond mistakes made. You think they're actually corrupt.
I do believe that. I believe that with everything in me. The police I've worked with, the ones that I've been out on the streets and see in action.
What would be their motive? Corruption usually involves, money, some type of cover-up, some motive to do it. What would be their motive? What would they have to gain by covering this up versus solving it?
There's a lot of things that they could possibly be looking at. I think some of them are probably involved with the people that killed Jesse. I think that some of them are covering for people that have a lot of power and a lot of money in the valley. We have things all the time happen. We just had a drug bust last year. $30,000 went missing and half the drugs went missing. That happens. We don't know why.
So you think that it may be that they're involved with some of the higher ups in the criminal combine that could be involved in her death?
That is my belief. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
And we spoke to a captain in the Wenatchee Police Department who said the following, quote, "We absolutely are not in possession of a videotape of Jesse's alleged murder." They said straight up, we don't have a videotape of her murder. And we've talked to them and they said they've never had it, don't have it now. And they gave us a statement, and I'll share it with you so then you can respond to it. And I'm not saying you agree with any of this, I'm just telling you what they say.
Right.
This letter is to provide a status of the investigation into the missing person case intentionally reported to the Wenatchee Police Department on June 29th, 2016. While this case gets older every day, it is still an open case. Jesse's disappearance is assigned to our Crimes Against Person detective, who is routinely reviewing the case file. Additionally, this detective is still investigating tips and leads that come in to the Wenatchee Police Department. Missing person cases can be very challenging, and this case is one of the longest running in recent department history. Like all missing person cases, we have followed protocols that are internal to our department and also external requirements levied by the Washington State Patrol and other state agencies. Jesse is entered into federal, state, and local databases as a missing person. We have worked closely with Jesse's family throughout this case and still periodically meet with her mother regarding the status of the case and the investigation. We are still seeking information about Jesse's disappearance. We would love to get new leads from people who may have information but have not yet talked to us. Somebody out there has pieces of information that may lead us to solving this case. What's your response to their statement?
One is, I don't even know where to start with that. They haven't talked to me in over a year until recently. I met with them last week. When I talked to your producers, miraculously, they showed up 2 hours later at my door wanting a meeting. And I hadn't even told them anything at all. The other thing is that they are the ones that have information. They do know who is responsible for this, at least partially so. One of the men is in prison right now, and they allow him to work for them. And that is where the issue comes in, because they don't want to give up their confidential informants. And there is evidence in this case that hasn't been followed.